Hello everyone. So today on Belleza Africa we are doing a video on how to apply foundation and how to contour and highlight your face, especially if you have very light skin tones. So let's go. Now this is actually a continuation from a previous video that I did where we applied a hot chocolate sort of a look, and here is the other half of the video. So what you need to begin by doing is using a creamy foundation that's a few shades lighter than your own skin tone, and just apply it on the areas of your face that the light hits first. So these are the areas of your face that you want to enhance. So there's your chin area, there's the bridge of your nose, there's your forehead, right below your eyes onto your cheeks, and the area that I'm applying the cream foundation right there is right below the cheekbone area and right above the jawline. So these are areas that you want to highlight, areas that you want to bring forward, so to speak. And right after that you want to do the same thing but using a darker foundation. Now this one is a few shades darker than Lola's skin tone, and I'm placing it in the areas of her face that I want to recede. These are areas of your face that you want to hide, so to speak. So you're taking this below the jaw, you're taking it in the area between the jawline and the cheek area, and I'm also going to take this down the sides of her nose, just so that we can create a slimmer looking nose. This is a trick that you can use if you want to have a skinnier, slimmer looking nose, especially if you have a broad nose. Now if you notice, I'm not really focusing on placing the foundation perfectly on her skin, because right after that, this contour brush, this is an e.l.f. Pro contour brush, what it does is that it does all the blending for you. And so you don't have to worry about placing the product correctly. You need to worry about placing it in the right places, but you don't have to worry about, perfect application initially, because right after you place it on your skin, just go ahead and use a contouring brush. Even a kabuki brush works. You can also use a moist sponge, and you can even use your fingers. Surprisingly, you would find that your hands are the best tools that you can use to blend foundation into the skin, to buff it into the skin. And just so that you know, you're not limited to cream products. You can use liquid foundations. You can also use tinted moisturizers. You can use beauty balms, depending on the quality of your skin and depending on whether you need more coverage or less coverage. But for the purposes of this video, I just wanted to show you how you can do the same using cream foundations. And right after that, it's time to set the cream foundation. So I'm using an e.l.f. Pro blush brush to do this. Now this is a brush that has a sort of a pointed tip. It's a very fluffy brush as well. I love to use this brush to set the areas of your face that require a little bit more detail. And so I'm taking the lighter powder onto the areas of the face where I placed the lighter cream foundation, and I'm patting it into the skin. I'm not brushing it onto the skin. So this is down the bridge of the nose, on the chin, right above the lip, underneath the eyes, on the forehead. And right after that, I'm using another blush brush to do the same just on the areas where I placed the dark foundation. Now the really cool thing about this brush is that it also blends as you're applying. So it's actually blending the light foundation and the dark foundations together, which is what I really like. Now for the area around her nose that needs a little bit more detail, I'm using a fluffy Sephora eyeshadow brush. You can use any eyeshadow or any fluffy brush that's much smaller than a blush brush or a powder brush. And then right after that, I'm using a MAC small bronzer brush to place a peachy pink, very pretty blush. This is a blush by Sleek, and I'm just brushing it onto the cheek. And right after that, you have the final look, a very simple and easy way to place foundation, to highlight and to contour your face. Thanks for watching.